What's good, y'all? It's your boy Mekka Don, and you are watching This Is 50.com.
Come on, nip and tuck them hoes. All right, Mekka Don, what's up, baby?
What's good, man? How you?
Man, dog, how you go from like being a lawyer on to being a rapper, man?
You know what's crazy? Like, I think the kind of public perception of my story is that, like, oh, he was a lawyer, and all of a sudden he just decided he wanted to rap. But I've been rapping since I was young. I was breakdancing when I was 4. I've been in hip hop since I was young. But I come from a smart family, and everybody in my family has degrees and professional degrees, and so that became something that was important to me.
They told you they were gonna cut your ass off.
You already know.
Yeah,
so
yeah. You want a what?
Right, exactly.
Nigga, what? Okay, keep playing.
Exactly.
Keep playing.
I had to do certain things a certain way. You know what I mean? But it also became important to me too. So it wasn't like it was just that something that they pushed on me. It became important to me. And then I realized how valuable that law degree would be for me in business.
Yeah,
and as I'm navigating the industry.
So you represent yourself
a lot of times, and I also have good mentors. Like Wanda McMillan is one of my mentors.
Get out of here.
Yeah. So he.
We was just talking about him just now.
We went to the same law school. We both went to NYU, and so I ended up hustling my way to meet him actually when I was in law school, and ever since then he's been a mentor of mine, and I have other mentors too. So even if I don't know what to do, I know where to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's been a huge help. For real.
That's nuts. Like I said, we literally just talked about him 10 minutes ago.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Me, that's my man. So, so it's that's the thing. It's hip hop has always been something that's been part of me. And I was performing in college. I was performing in law school. I mean, I was performing in constitutional law class, like real shit. Like,
and what did they say when you said, "Hey, no, y'all don't understand. I'm just not a talented lawyer or a lawyer to be. I know I want to rap too. I want to really rap."
You mean my family, or you mean just everybody?
Everybody at the law school and all that other shit. Lundale.
It was crazy. It was. I think it was for a lot of people who knew me. It wasn't a surprise to them because they know that's what I do. But for people who only knew me kind of on the fringes, on the margins, it was like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes no sense. And I was working at a big law firm, top 10 law firm, and making good money and all that. So for some people, this like this doesn't make any sense. Why are you doing this? Is he crazy? You know what I'm saying? Like any type of thing.
I feel that way about you right now.
Yeah. So I dealt with a lot of that. But now as I've started to get success and people start to see the vision come to fruition, I think people have turned the corner a little bit.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
And then also there's a lot of people in corporate America who hate what they're doing. You know? And that was one thing that I wasn't gonna allow to happen in my life. I was like, I'm going for what I want to go for. F all that other stuff.
F all that. Whatever the lawyer coming out of you.
Well, I didn't know.
You a rapper over here. Okay. This is 50 now.
So I can say whatever.
You can say whatever. Yeah. Don't go back into don't go back into law mode. Right? What the fuck was that? F all that other.
Fuck all that other shit.
You can kiss my A.
Right.
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm not.
You got your GD mind. What? Excuse me? Did you mean goddamn? Okay. Right. Cool.
Right. So anyway, so now it's a lot of love and a lot of people who are supporting me and a lot of people who understand. People who went that route thought that was the way, and then they realized like, man, this isn't even the shit I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have gone for my dreams like Mekka did. So it's been good, man.
And so do you seesaw back and forth from? Can you practice and rap at the same time?
I mean, I can. I've kept my license active, but I don't really use it except for like in a consulting way, or if I'm negotiating my own deals. Like I have deals with ESPN, deals with Ohio State and Cleveland Browns. Those are all deals that I've negotiated on my own. So I use it in that capacity, but not in a day-to-day where I'm not going to court and shit and stuff like that. Like that's a wrap. Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
When you are negotiating your own deals, right? Do they know it's you negotiating your own deals, or you act like you're another nigga?
You know, it's funny. Sometimes, most of the time, they know it's me. But every once in a while, I'll reach out under my government name.
Esquire the Third.
And I'd be like, just to create a little bit of separation. But most people know. Most people know that when they're dealing with me, they know that I'm an attorney as well, or that I got a team of attorneys. So even when I'm negotiating, sometimes I'll have somebody else there with me. So it's not just they're not just looking like, okay, wait, what the hell going on here?
Right.
Yeah.
But they still leave them kind of confused, like, hey man, that nigga know a little bit too much.
Right, exactly.
What the fuck was?
They always be confused, but by the end of the day, or end of the situation, they be like, okay, I get it now. You know what I'm saying? I think when people first hear the story and before they meet me, they're like, this shit don't make no sense, But then when they meet me and they get the energy and they understand the story and the history, then I think it kind of starts to make sense to them. You know, that's just generally true. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
So, man, how would you describe your style of rap?
Oh man, I would say that it's fun, man. I like to have fun with my music, and in terms of just the messaging, the message to me is always just about just do what you want, do what makes you happy, go for your dreams. You know, passion over pension. You know, just be a captain of your own life, global thinking, all that type of stuff. Like that's kind of the message in my music, and I like to make fun music. People would think that because I'm a lawyer that you're gonna hear me like talking about jurisdiction and you know what I'm saying. All that
Yeah,
shit.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying, but nah. I mean, I talk real stuff too, but at the same time, you know, that's one thing that I really liked about Tupac is that he embraced all the sides of who he was. The same cat that wrote Dear Mama is the same dude that wrote I Get Around, and that's all him. You know what I mean? He didn't feel like he had to be one way, and that's kind of how I feel like I am. Not comparing myself to Pac, but I'm saying in terms of just.
That's what you did, though.
Nah, man. Nah,
yes, you did.
Nah.
That's what.
In terms of just.
He did that.
Embracing all of my sides of myself. That's what I meant. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I describe my music. Yeah.
Word. So now you talking about this deal with ESPN and at the schools and Cleveland Brown. How are these deals structured, man?
Yeah.
What is your affiliation with these people and whatnot? What did you do with them?
Well, I went to Ohio State for undergrad, and I was a walk-on football player there. And so I just developed a lot of good relationships when I was there. And actually, when I moved to New York for law school. I met a lot of people in the legal industry and a lot of people in the sports industry as a result of some of those relationships. And I met this dude that worked at ESPN, and he introduced me to the music licensing supervisor over at ESPN. And long story short, he really liked my music, and within like that first week, we had a licensing deal for college football. So I think I had 2 songs that they already liked, and then I created like 2 more custom created songs specifically for their programming for college football. And so the way it would be like, okay, they have rights to it for that season, or maybe for a year or whatever, and then they would pay a certain fee, and then they would get like a sync and master license from me. So the good thing is I always own the music and stuff like that too. It's a little more convoluted when you have somebody else owns it or there's samples in it and all that type of stuff. So that kicked off the ESPN thing, and then around that time I won an MTV award, MTVU, like best freshman. And so Ohio State, the president of Ohio State got wind of all this stuff that was happening. Like, this dude is in New York doing all this stuff, making stuff happen. We need him back here doing some stuff for us. So he called me in, we had a meeting. Next thing I know, I was doing licensed anthems for the university, which I've been doing for Ohio State since 2011, pretty much.
So you still fucking them little college girls?
Nah, hell nah, too old for that.
Okay.
But the thing is
of age now, though, you know.
Yeah, but But anyway.
You don't touch that out. I'm about to fuck with your license, your bar, they about to kick you off the bar. Fucking with my interview.
Yeah, nah. But but being on campus is cool because it's a lot of young energy, and you stay young doing that. So that's another thing that's been valuable for us in that regard. It's not just the deal itself from the business standpoint, but also access to my music plays 100,000 people every Saturday in a stadium, and I perform at tailgates 10, 15,000 people, pretty much every week. And what's dope about that's the first time a rapper's ever done a licensing deal with a major university for music. And so that's interesting now. And then from that, we got a licensing deal with the Browns to do an official anthem for the Browns. So we have one of those official anthem for the Browns now. And now Hard Knocks just hit me up talking about they might want to use the song.
Okay.
All that stuff. So, all these things kind of build on each other. And what's amazing is that, when we were first doing this whole licensing thing and kind of the sports angle, people in the industry didn't really get it. They weren't really fucking with it for real. They're like, I don't really understand. But then now I see Def Jam and the Jets just did a deal where they're about to do essentially the same thing that we've been doing with Ohio State. They're about to create a custom anthem for the Jets and create kind of a 360 situation, which is what we also done at Ohio State because we have merchandise and all that stuff too.
Okay.
So I think it was an untapped market that we saw that I guess a lot of people are starting to see the value in.
I'm seeing the value in it right now. I'm just about to ask you, get me in.
Right, exactly.
I didn't go to college, but I'm trying to get in college. You hear me?
Yeah, I feel you. Hey, look.
Were you inside a fraternity?
I was not. Yeah, I didn't really.
You look like a Kappa, dog.
Oh man, nobody ever told me that before.
Yeah, man, you look like you can bust that candy cane out of stuff.
if I was in a fraternity, I probably would have been an alpha. But they were suspended when we first got on campus. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I wasn't there long.
They stuck a candy cane up somebody's ass. And, bro, you know how it get.
Yeah, that shit would be crazy. So, but yeah, it was. But college was a dope experience. Ohio State was dope. It's the biggest university in the country.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we all.
That's like Hellman going to Hellman.
Right, exactly. So we had to take advantage of that. And then, I have a couple mentors that, Jay Prince has been one of our mentors over the couple years.
Get out of here.
Yeah, real good dude, man.
Yeah?
And just coincidence how we ran into him. And
just recently?
No, over the last 5-6 years.
Okay.
So we spent some time with him recently, and one of the things that I live in New York now, but one of the things that he had said was make sure you go back to your home state and make your footprint crazy there.
You gotta.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially in hip hop. That's very important in hip hop. Mm-hmm. And so that was one of the strategies that we had used with the Ohio State and with the Browns and all that type of stuff to kind of infiltrate. Because I spent so much time here, but I'm not from here. I don't necessarily rep New York. I love New York, but I'm not a New York artist. So that was something that we had definitely have done, and now it's grown, man. It's amazing watching it happen. Yeah.
Man, I'm really excited for your journey, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Hey, well, this is 50.com. I can't let you know what I'm saying, leave out here without giving us a couple of bars, man.
Okay.
Can we get 4 from you?
Yeah, sure.
Tell them what you said, yo.
Mekka. First of all, can I say this? They got to check out the new single, Nip and Tuck.
Okay.
Nip and Tuck is cracking.
Because you got the challenge going on, right?
Challenge, yeah.
That means he needs you to go out there and pick random bitches and whatnot, and that's kind of thick, and you gonna nip them and tuck them right there yourself in your own basement. And whatnot, we see how many y'all can do. That's how it goes?
It can work if that's how it can go. It can go whatever way.
Cool.
Whatever way. But Nip and Tuck Challenge, check it out, hashtag Nip and Tuck Challenge on IG. You'll see people just doing
That wasn't it, was it? That wasn't it?
But no, it could be it.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want. What I do though, is twofold. Shut you down, then I do mo. Big things, large life. Hold this weight like sumo. I'm bilingual. I got Hugo. Boss up, but I'm frugal. Me and this bread, we sing loud. Me and this bread are a duo. All right. That's cool. I get
Hey, come on now. Come on. We're a duo, both of us together. Is there anything you want to say to This Is 50 before we get about here, my friend?
First of all, shout out to This Is 50. Shout out to Jack Dillon, my man, for having me. I love This Is 50. So this is kind of a dream come true, to be honest.
Come on, man. Don't tell me. I was inside of your dream,
No. Yeah. No, this is real talk. Look, I'm just from Columbus, Ohio, man. I'm not on this
smaller country town. But we do work hard for our artists.
And here we are. Here I am in New York City with Jack Dillon. This is 50. So that's amazing. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all keep doing your thing, man. And why 50 got to kill Kanan? Come on, 50. Come on, 50. Why you got to kill Kanan, brother? Come on, man. God, man.
Word, hey, man. Like I always say, you just can't say you're really something you got to be, man. We over when we out of here, Mekka. Hey, come on now. Oh, it's already there. It's already there, baby. It's already right there. It's right here.
At Mekka Music.
It's going. Yeah,
it's at Mekka Music.
Yeah, it's already there. But hey, he has a great publicist. It's going down in the make way. Man, since he done interrupted us anyway, tell him what your social media is.
Yeah, IG at Mekka Music, MEKKADON Music. That's IG, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, all the same.
Pornhub, all that.
All that.
Black Planet?
All that.
Yep.
Black Planet, MySpace, Friendster, all that.
Hey, don't kiss them hoes in the mouth unless you got to, man.